Good morning, friends. Welcome to GoOnlineTrainings.com. We had seen what is a data warehouse. We also discussed about what is a data warehouse versus data mart. We also knew what is ODS, operational data source. We also knew what is OLTP versus OLAP or data warehousing, right? So all these things you knew it, and a top-down approach and bottom-up approach, and which is more popular, and all these things we discussed, right? Now, if you wanted to design a new data warehouse, if you wanted to design a new data warehouse, so you have to know the designing concepts, right? So if you wanted to design something, you have to know the designing concept, not the coding concept, right? Designing is something different and coding is something different, right? So there is an interior designer, there is a carpenter, right? Carpenter is going to be doing the design, the activities as per the designer. So who's important? The designer is important. So after the designing, then the work is going to start. After the designing of your house, the maestries and other coolies, laborers are going to come. Builders is going to come. They are going to construct a house, right? So designing is very very important. Then later, after designing is done, they will tell you this is the table, this is the primary key, this is the foreign key, right? So that is where we are going to be, going and creating a data warehouse. So designing is a drawing work, paper and pen work. So we need to understand one by one. So if you wanted to design a data warehouse, we have to have a OLTP database. Without OLTP, we cannot create a data warehouse. So OLTP and argument. OLTP means you have started the business storing the data, some Excel sheets or some RDBMS. So if you don't have that data, then can we talk about a data warehouse? No, you need to have some OLTP data where the data is coming and coming. So you have the huge databases now. You wanted to analyze the data by taking the OLTP data into the data warehousing, right? So you have OLTP data ready, but you don't have data warehousing. So first time we are going to create a data warehouse. Data warehouse means data warehouse database for the given company. I'm going to take Amazon project. So this is the project is going to start now. So I'm going to take Amazon project. So for the Amazon company, I'll show you what is the data the company has as of now. And using the OLTP data, we have to derive a data warehousing. Clear? Now, agenda is a design concepts of data warehousing, introduction to dimension modeling, what is a fact table or a measure, what is a dimension and dimension hierarchies, types of dimensions and facts, introduction to schema, star schema, snowflake schema, all these things we're going to discuss today and on Monday classes. Now, if you wanted to design OLTP, I told you any database, anything, not only database. If you wanted to design a table, then first design, then the table creation. If I wanted to have a house, first design, then the development, or the builder is going to be build the house, right? If I wanted to buy a bottle, somebody would have designed it, somebody would have manufactured it. So designing is going to come first. So if you have a OLTP database, somebody would have designed this OLTP database. This database is called as OLTP, and the designing is called as ERD modeling. That's what we already discussed. Entity relationship diagram. So using this, we are going to create a OLTPs. But now, today, 80% of the companies are not using Inman approach. Everybody is going to have a Kimball's approach. Kimball says OLAP means I'm talking about data warehousing. Data warehousing means a large database. To design it, he's talking about dimension modeling. Dimension modeling introduced by Dr. Kimball in 1990s. Clear? Before that, the ERD modeling was so popular until 1970s, and till 1970s to 1980s. Okay, till 89, people were using completely a ERD modeling here, but later Kimball has suggested one more concept, that is a dimension modeling concept. Now, this is the guy who's talking about you will have a dimension table, you will have a fact table. Now, let us understand what is the OLTP design, what is the OLAP design. Let me understand one by one and I will tell you. Clear? Let me make it very, very simple and interesting so that you will have. Let us take an Amazon database, which is called as OLTP database. Now, when the OLTP database means you will have a tables, right? You will have a tables. So Amazon will have a lot of tables. It is a database. Database will have a collection of tables. So there are two types of tables that we are going to be having. One type of table is called as a master table. The second type of table is called as a transactional table. So OLTP databases will have a tables. What kind of a tables we have? We have a master table, we have a transactional table. Clear? So what are the master table? What is a transactional table? We'll understand. What is a master table? What is a transaction table? Master table means where you have more primary keys, more textual data. For example, I go here, I go to Amazon.in. So I go here. Now, what are the tables this Amazon site is going to be using? You need to know because all the data from Amazon website is going to go to one RDBMS. That is what I told you day one. So you have to know that this website is using a database called Amazon database, or name could be Amazon Sales or Amazon India or Amazon XYZ. Forget about the names. So it is going to use one database. Where is the database located? Maybe in India or maybe in Europe or maybe in Azure. Somewhere the database is loaded. So whenever you buy a product, your data is going to go to that database only. Who's going to be sending? Amazon website is going to be having a connection to that. This website is prepared with the help of a Java, .NET, SAP, Android, Angular, JS, some technology, the bloody technology that company would have used it. So it is now running, but you should know that this website is populating the data into the RDBMS. How it is populating, we need not know, but we should know it is populating. That's how it is, we don't know, right? When you eat banana, how the banana is going to be converted as a fructose, carbohydrates, and amino acids, vitamins, do you know? We should need not know, but we should know that it is doing like that. But how it is doing, we don't know, right? So like that, but we should know if I eat a banana, I will get a energy. If I take an apple, I will get a energy. But how the energy in your body is getting, you know, getting added? Do you know that? You don't know, right? So there's a lot of process that you have to study. Then you will become a doctor like that. So how the data, for example, first time I wanted to register. When I register, you need to have customer ID, customer name, customer address, customer phone number, customer email ID. So the data has to go to one table. So there must be a table called a customer table. అర్థమవుతుందా? There must be a table called customer table, and the customer table where you have a customer ID. What are the columns you need to create? Customer ID, customer name, customer phone number, and they will have email ID, and they'll have address, right? You will have a lot of other things, blah blah blah. So landmark, pin code, blah blah blah. They will be able to have it. So lot of things, right? So you have your male, female, blah blah. Clear? So this data will be there. So what kind of a table it is, which is called as a master table. So you will have a master, customer master. So what is the meaning of the master? Master means where you have a primary key, where you have a less amount of data when you compare it to transactional tables. Clear? So master tables are going to be having less amount of data when you compare with the transactional tables. OLTPs will have two types of tables. One is called a master, second one is called a transactional table. Master table where you have a more primary keys. So what is the primary key here? Primary key will be customer ID. So you have a lot of string data. So primary key untundi, less data size when you compare with this. Then you have a more textual data. So more text data untundi. This is what is called detailed data. So detailed data. So detailed means we know from where the customer coming from, what is his address, what is his phone number, so complete address, okay, city, the state. So lot of things are available. Probably you have a city and some address line and city. That's it. So some data will be there. Then you have a postal code, right? Now, this is what is called a customer master. So master tables are always will have a primary keys, less data size untai. Text data is more and more. You have a phone number, name, email address, city. All these things are textual data. You will have a more textual data. Now, so you are going to see lot of products, right? So there must be a table called a product table. So in the product table, product ID, product photo, product rating, product description, product name, category. This product comes under some category. This product under some category like that. There must be one more table called a product table. So the product master means same thing. It will have a primary case, less data when you compare with the transactional tables, textual data. What could be the column names? The column names are similar to this, but not the customer ID. You will have a product ID. So let me make it product ID, product name, తర్వాత సో ప్రోడక్ట్ ప్రైస్, యూనిట్ ప్రైస్ ఉంటుంది. ఎంత ప్రైస్? సింగిల్ యూనిట్ ప్రైస్, రైట్? సో యూనిట్ ప్రైస్ and you have a lot of other things. This belong to a category. So product pen comes under stationery. Baby product comes under baby. Men product comes under men. Women stationery. Shampoos and detergents, like that lot of categories are available. So if you wanted to see the data, so as the category, there is a categories there listing. When you click on all, so deals, Alexa, appliances, baby, beauty, books, car, auto, motorbike, electronics, furniture. I click on the furniture category. I click on the this one. I will be able to get furniture. So there would be one more table called category table. So there would be a table called what? Let me take this to up. Okay, it is a primary key. We knew that this is a customer table and this is a product table. And before the product table, there is one more table called category master, right? So category table will be there. In that category ID, then we have a category name. Ardhamautunda? So category name, and category means we know some category. Category number one, you can have a stationery. Okay, stationery and a complete this one. So furniture category. Spelling and furniture, furniture category. Sarpayinda furniture category. Then you have a food and beverages. Food and arthament. So you have a lot of food items and beverages, means cool drinks. Fourth category is furniture. Then men category, men products. Women category, women products, like that. So sixth category called as home appliances. Clear? Like that, lot of categories. So at least some 30-40 categories will be there. You can see how many categories you can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. You can see a watches, video games under 20. So you have some kind of a category. Luxury, beauty, luggage and bags, Kindle, store, jewelry, music, lot of things. All these are comes under this category table. For example, tomorrow there's a product called, let us say, product number one, product name is cot. Oh, sorry, it is customer table, right? So it is a product table. Product number is one, cot. A product name is called cot, and a unit price, let us say 200 USD, and a category ID. Category ID, which is comes under furniture category, the ID is equivalent to 20. Or you may have different numbers here. So you will be able to get whatever be the number, so that you need to fill the category ID is called 2. So 2 means what category? I'm talking about furniture category, like that. So this table is going to be having a primary key here. This table is going to be having a primary key here, and the product table is, this is going to be linked to this. Clear? This primary key like that. Like that, we have a category master, we have a product master, and we have a customer master. Why master? Because everywhere you have a primary key, everywhere you have more and more, string data, textual data, detailed data. And when you see, the data is very, very small in size. How many rows will be there in this the table? 30, 40 rows maximum. You can count. How many products are available in the Amazon site? 10,000 products? No. Maximum some 2,000 products or maximum 5,000 products, right? The data in the table of the products may be having 5,000, 10,000, or maximum 20,000 or 1 million products. Will they have that much? No, may not be, right? So what about the customer table? How much of customers they will have? So the customer may be 50 million customers today. Tomorrow, maybe same thing. Day after tomorrow, 1% extra, 2% extra. So if you see the data, the tables are going to be having more like static tables only. These values will not increase day by day, not millions of data next day. You don't get much more data. What about products? 5% or 2% changes will be there every month, but not more than that. What about customers? I have registered already. Do I again register? No. So the customers' data is also stagnated. Not much data. Already much more people have registered. They're simply buying. So these tables, one data got loaded, you don't get much more data in these tables daily. You will get very, very small, very small. So data changes are very, very little, not more. Now the size of the tables are very less. Primary, the category master, hardly 30 rows or 40 rows. Customer master, you may have large amount of data, 5 million data, but tomorrow 5 million and extra some 1,000, 5,000 rows. Not heavy data every day into the customer table. What about product table? Do you have much more data regularly? No, same products are sold today, tomorrow also, right? So all these are the tables where you don't get heavy data on a daily basis. That is the point. So this kind of tables are called as master tables. Now we have a transactional tables where, what is a sales table? We have a table called sales table. Okay. What is the sales table? Today, the sales is 5 million customers are buying. Tomorrow, 10 million rows. Day after tomorrow, Diwali started 20 million dot. Next day, 40 million Christmas is going to start. So, every day, every minute, the data is too much in this table. Clear? So when you compare with the customer table, when you compare with the sales table will have a large amount of data. This is what is called as a transactional table. In this, you will have a columns like this. What are the sales table columns? So what is the customer ID? What is the product? And what is the sales amount? What is the date of purchase or date of order? Or you can say order date. అర్థమవుతుందా? When they have purchased, order date. Now what is the sales amount they paid and the quantity purchased or sold, and when is the delivery date, when it has happened, lot of other details are going to be there. So customer ID, is it a primary key? It is a foreign key. Clear? And this is also foreign key. In this, more numerical data will be there. The size is too much. Every day 50 million data, 100 million data. You don't know what to do with this table size. Clear? So every time you will have a master table and transaction table. So which tables are going large? So what table data getting displayed? If you understand, they are displaying only master table data. What is the meaning of that? Only products are shown and categories are shown, and some of the data is not shown. Are we going to see this data? Customer data? Can I see who are the customers are available, even though it is a master data? So maximum in the website, you are going to be seeing some of that master tables data, but not all of the master tables. Clear? So one data you're going to be seeing from this table, one more data you may be going to see from this table. That's it. You're going to be seeing this data as well. So when this is used, when you log in, so that time your phone number, email address is going to be fetched, and these guys also may have a password here. If the password is matching, you will be able to get a record. So this data is not visible on the website. Clear, guys? So this is what is the point. Now, what is a transactional table means you will have only one sales table that is going to be occupying more and more data. Clear. See the story now. Master tables are more, transaction tables are very, very less. Ante kada? Only one table. But one transactional table is having sales data and remaining tables is a customer table, tarvata product table. So then you have a category table, but all this table will have a limited data. So custom master tables are more and transactional tables are less, and you will have more primary keys, more textual data, more detailed data. In this, you will have more numerical data, more foreign keys. Now the data size is very, very less. All the data may be having, let us say, some 100 GB. That's it. Clear? So this data itself is having minimum 700 GB of data is this data. Clear? So when you have a master table, when you have a Amazon OLTP, so Amazon OLTP, what normally we do, we get only as of now in Amazon website, all the tables are got only 100 GB of data, and remaining this is 800. This is the Amazon database is total 800 GB of data that you have it. Now tomorrow what we do, we take all the data from here with the help of SSIS or ETL. What we do, we take the data, we are going to be loading into data warehousing. So data warehousing database name is called Amazon data warehouse. We need to create a data warehouse. So what kind of a data warehouse means? I told you database. Database means we'll have a tables. What kind of a tables you're going to be creating here? Okay, we are going to be creating two types of tables. One table is called as a dimensional table or a dimension table. The second one is called a fact table. This is also called as a measure group table. Okay. So all the OLTP will have two types of table, customer master. That is naming convention. You need to have the same naming convention, customer master. It is not a customer table, which is a product master. అర్థమవుతుందా? అలాగే which is a category master. So this is the naming convention. What is a master table? I told you when you compare with the transactional tables. Okay, transactional tables. These tables are very, very less in size. 100 GB. This table is going to be taking more and more because every day the transactions are more. So last 1 month data, let us think about last 1 month data is grown like this. Now we are going to be loading the data with the help of SSIS. Now what tables are going to be created? So all the master tables are called as a dimension tables. That is what is the point. Clear? So this will become a dim product table. This will become dim category table. No master. Okay. This will become dim product table. Clear? Now the measure group of factor table is called as a sales table there. Now here it will be a fact sales table. Clear? Now according to what is a master table means where you have primary keys, where you have less amount of data, and where you have more textual data, more string data. This is what you need to understand. Transactional means where you have more foreign keys, large data when you compare with this, and you have more numerical data, number data. On these numbers, we are going to be performing an aggregations. What is the total sales today? What is that quantity sold today? So all these things we're going to be applying on the transactional data. The transactional tables are converted as what tables here? Measure group table or a factor table, and dimensional tables are called as a this one. So dimensional table means what? Where you have a primary key. So less data, textual data, right? So factor table means where you have a foreign key, large amount of data. So that is what is the point. Now, so this is, the simple example, simple understanding of this, how a OLTP can be used to derive a data warehousing means. So these are the tables, you have to create. Now, if I wanted to create OLTP, so now this is a design. So they got the product, they have given you, these are the column names, this is the table, this is the primary key, this is the foreign key. You have to prepare one OLTP database. These are the column names. This is a sample data they also give. This is sample data. Now using this, designing is done. So what are the tables we need to run this business? So we need to have a category, customer master. You will have a lot of other tables. But as of now, I have identified these tables, right? Now you need to go as a SQL developer, you have to design a database. అర్థమవుతుందా? You have to design a database. So in the SQL server. So what you do, you have to go. Let me delete it. All of them, let me delete it. You assume that you don't have any OLTP. Freshly, you wanted to create OLTP database. On top of that, one .NET team is going to be creating a website. So before creating a website, people have to design a OLTP database. Now they need to have some sample data so that the front-end .NET Java developer can work with this. Clear? The design, it is telling these are the tables they have identified, and these are the tables need to be created. Now let me delete everything. So one document will be prepared, and the document will be given where the column names, the data types, everything will be mentioned. Clear? So you will be able to give one a SQL server. They will be telling you create a fresh database called Amazon. What are the table names? Everything they will be able to tell you. అర్థమవుతుందా? Now I don't have anything కదా. Let me delete everything. Now, if I wanted to create a script from OLTP, now I need to click on this. So I have to say create database. Create a database called Amazon. So the fresh database is going to be designed. Create a database, Amazon, click on this. Now the blank database gets created. No tables. We knew a table name here. So somebody has given a document. They clearly told these are the master tables. The first table is called category master. Let me copy and create. So I'll say next one is what? Use Amazon. Alaga, a developer, SQL developer is going to be creating a databases first. Clear? You go, you create a first table. Create a table, customer master. What are the column names? So all the column names, everything, they will give it clearly. Category ID. And what is the data type also you will be able to get in the documentation. It is integer. So all of them you will be able to get a proper documentation. And proper documentation ఇవ్వట్లేదు, but proper documentation, the column names, data types, what is the primary key, what is the foreign key, school database, school case study ఇస్తారు చూసారు అట్లాగే ఇస్తారు. So however, you will be able to get in the school database that way you are going to be creating this. Varchar 100, not null. So this is the one you will be able to create. Now that's it. So this database has to be created here. Click on execute. Now one table is ready. So in this we need to create some dummy data as of now, because original data we can insert it later. So because it is a development phase, we have to have some dummy data. The table is ready. Like that, we are going to be creating a script. So control save. The script we are going to be, let me keep it desktop, and I will create a folder. So the Amazon OLTP SQL scripts. అర్థమవుతుందా? సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ అమెజాన్ SQL script. Amazon or OLTP Amazon, whatever it is. OLTP underscore Amazon script. Okay. SQL script. Okay. So I'm going to be preparing a script like that so that all the sample data tables will be there. I have prepared a script. That script I'm going to be giving it to you. Let me also delete this. I don't want to have. I would like to connect once again. I wanted to delete the Amazon database. Already I have created a script. What is the script? Amazon OLTP script. So this kind of a scripts you need to create first. Okay. So already we will have OLTP databases in the company. You need not create, but you assume that first time Amazon is creating. How they create? They'll create like that. Okay. They will understand how the look and feel of the website. What is that they would like to show in the website? What are the things are will there? So I'm going to be creating a website. Before that, I have to create this database. Now this is a sample data I'm going to be inserting. Clear? So this is the product master. Okay. Categories: clothes, toys, sports, books, pet food, grocery, laptop, stationery, whatever you would like to have. అర్థమవుతుందా? So sports, toys, clothes. Within that, you will have, the books called The Secret Book, pen, pencil, paper, bundle, duster, lot of products. Okay. Now, when you run this, it's going to create, let me delete the Amazon database which I've created. Now, even though I don't delete it, it is saying drop database if exists. Okay. Our database ganaka unte, if it is there, it is automatically deleted. So this database, it is going to create category master inside the data. It's going to create a product master inside the data. Clear? So like that, it's going to create lot of tables, product master inside the data. Nowadays, a customer master sales data, and you will be able to have product ID, sale date, quantity sold, sales amount, delivery date. So it is going to be inserting a lot of data. So this data, simply, I will give you this file. Okay, na? I will give you this file. You simply open. So how to open? Simply go first open SQL Server. After that, you go double click on Amazon OLTP. Just double click on it. Simply click on execute. And you have to click on execute. The existing Amazon, if you have, that will be dropped and it will create a new database and inserting all the data. Now Amazon database is ready like that. Okay, na? So this is also fine. Okay. Now you see there are some issues here. That's fine. We will be rectifying this. Some issues means I have written something at the bottom. I think this I would like to remove it. So all these things are useless. Now let me save it. Oh, something database Amazon already exists. Okay, it is giving you some error because I have created this. Okay, let me. You don't get it. If you have Amazon database, you better delete and let me close and reconnect and delete the database and reconnect it. So go here. Let me remove Amazon database and run the script. You will be able to get the OLTP. Now from here, the Amazon project is going to start. Clear? So we need to implement. People who know SSIS, they can do the import the data to the data warehousing. Once we create a data warehouse, we create a cube. Then afterwards, we create a Power BI reports on this data as well. So please wait. Let me simply go and delete this first. Now, I don't have anything. Simply you go, double click on this. Now you execute it. Now, no issues. Everything will be successfully created. Everything is fine. You can close this. Now you go and refresh. You will be able to get a lot of, tables, right? Now I'll give you this script. So if you have Amazon, please delete it and drop it. So then you will be able to get all the data. So what are the tables that we discussed? These tables are available. What is that? We have seen product master, category master, customer master, sales data. Like that, we are going to get a lot of data like this. Sarena? So we have this. Now check, use Amazon. Now you go, what are the tables we have? Select star from the category master. Now you see whether you have data in this or not. Okay. So this is a sample data only. Now like that, you will be able to have the second table, whether we have data or not. Right. So we have one more table. In this, we have around 60 rows. So the next one is called Control C and Control V. Next table also you should have product. So how many products you have? Now you have around 110 products. Okay. Banana, fruits. And the next product is called sales table. The daily sales is going to be happening in this. So how many rows we have? We have around 1834 rows are available. Clear? So all the tables are going to be having the data. Now how this is going to be, how the primary case and foreign case, if you want to check it out, now we can go database diagrams and check new database diagram. So click on yes. Now how the tables are linking in the OLTP. Okay. So this is how the tables have been linked. So this primary key is linking to this, foreign key. Now this is linking, this primary key has become a foreign key here. This primary key, this foreign key here. Right? This is one OLTP schema if you want to see how the tables have been linked. Right? So you need to go right click on this new database diagram. Sometimes you will get a lot of issues with the database diagrams. That time I told you how to resolve that as well. If you have any kind of an issues, please let me know. You have to know how the tables are linked in your data base. Which database? OLTP database called Amazon database. Now this will be there in the company when you join. So nobody will ask you to prepare a separate Amazon database for you. Already it will be there with the sample data and everything. But they might ask you to create a fresh data warehousing. Clear? To create a fresh data warehouse, so we have to also create. So I told you these tables, right? So what are the tables? So dim product, dim category, dim customer, right? So fact sales, these are the columns are same. Columns are as it is. Only the naming convention will change, right? So or column names also will change. Column names we will be saying here. Let us say a customer ID. So this is the column name here. The column name may change in this table data warehousing. So in the table name will be dim customer. It will become like this customer key. Okay. So customer key and you will have a customer name and you will have a customer phone like that they're going to be adding. So like that you may have different column but end of the day the same data can come here. Okay. So that naming convention will change. So you have to create one blank database. So what is the database called? Blank database that you need to create. The scripting is also available here. So you need to create one more database. The database is called Amazon DW, a blank database. Now you have to create a blank table Now with the same, whatever be the column names that is there, with the same column name, you will be able to create, but only the blank this one. Clear? So I'm going to be creating this database. Open this, click on execute button. So I have created one more database called data warehousing database. You have two database. You will have a data, but you don't get a lot of data in this. You have a lot of tables, right? So if you see the tables here, a dimension customer. So this is a dimension table, right? So customer table, you have a customer. So product table became a product and sales table, but unfortunately category is there, that is not there. And two more tables got added. Dim location table got added, dim time table got added. So it is not very simple. You cannot say I will take all dimension table. I will not be able to take as it is like this. This is not very easy. Okay, so it is not very easy to convert as it is. All master tables will not get converted into dimension tables as it is. You will have a lot of changes. Clear? But what you need to understand, but master tables will get converted into dimension tables and the transaction tables will get converted into fact tables. That is fine. But apart from that, we need to understand a few more things, so that we are going to be discussing in dimension modeling. Clear? In the basic level means we can simply say all master tables will become a dimension table. All this table will become. So master tables will become dimension table. Transaction table will become converted as a fact table. This is fine as a basic understanding of data warehouse. Clear? But tomorrow we'll understand how can we implement a dimension modeling developed by Dr. Kimball in 1990s. It's a designing principle. So it's a process to convert OLTP data into OLAP data in the form of dimensions and factor tables and maintain relationships between them. Dimension modeling is heart of data warehousing. Clear? So as a layman, you can say all the master tables are your dimension table. All the transactional tables are your what tables. So whenever you run any Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, or any Big Bazaar, DMart, so you can see two types of tables there. If you go to SBI, ICICI Bank, or anything, Yatra.com, Muthoot Finance, anywhere. So all the OLTP databases will have two types of tables. One table is called as a transactional table. One more type of the table is called as a master table. Clear? So tomorrow we'll discuss dimension modeling. If you have any questions, we will have now. Clear, guys? So tomorrow we don't have class because of Saturday. Sunday we'll continue further. Okay? Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Any other questions? If you wanted to ask, you can ask me now.